Kate Bishop. Kate Bishop, what can I say? She's a half of the Hawkeye team from the Hawkeye series, and the only one that came out. And this is another perfect example of Hot Toys kind of half-assing it when it comes to figures, because this one's, it's good, but it could be a lot better. Hot Toys has had this run of like being the only 6-scale company that's official, so they've kind of gone a little lazy at times. Sometimes they just don't even release things like the Hawkeye, which is a shame because I want the Hawkeye. But yes, we have the Kate Bishop, and here's the box. The box art looks really good. Her face looks better. I think that's probably because it's just a picture than it does. She looks more skin tone, where she looks a lot paler, but we'll get into that. So, box, purple, Kate Bishop, words on back, more Kate Bishop. Box art looks great. I love the box art. But unfortunately, the box art's got to go. And Kate's got to come out. So, let's get her out of the box now, shall we? So here she is in the brand new light box, doing a beautiful spin here, because we love spinning around these areas. And, I mean, she looks really good. Will you ever see me draw that bow back and make an arrow work properly? Nope, I can't do it. I physically cannot do it. I can't handle it. I don't know how to make it work. But here she is, and the outfit looks great. Everything looks great. It's just the head is a little weird, and we'll get into that. But I mean, for what it is, I'm not angry. I'm quite content. I'd be more happy if they released the Hawkeye, though, which at this point I don't see them doing, which is a real honest-to-God shame. But again, I would really like the Hawkeye. But we have to live in the moment, and in the moment, we have Kate. And Kate is pretty great. So let's stop her from spinning, because you can tell she's looking a little dizzy, especially with all the product she's been making recently. And let's take a closer look at everything on her. So before we pull her forward like normal, let's go over some of the accessories. We've got her nice bow. It feels really nice. I love the nice texturing on it. I left the hand on there because I'm too lazy to take it off, because I'm just going to put the bow back on anyway at the end of the day. She comes with her arrows, which are back here in her quiver, and then she comes with the arrowheads, which I won't take out. They also are on her belts, which I'll show you in a little bit. But here are all the arrowheads. If I take them out, I will lose them. But these are pretty much all the arrowheads she had in the show, the special arrows. And then she's got her normal array of hands, holding hands, fist hands, relaxed hands, yada, yada, yada. Let's bring her closer and look at the head sculpt, which is probably the weakest part. It does look a lot better in the light box. It has a bit more of a skin color complexion, whereas in real life, it's a little paler. The hair looks good. This back part's on a ball joint, and it likes to come off because the quiver is kind of in the way, and I don't really know how to make that work properly. But you can see this little bandage there, which looks, that's fun. I kind of wish the eyes were posable because they feel a little lifeless. But the hair looks nice. The hair's not my problem. It's just the face. I don't know. Something about it feels off. It doesn't feel exactly right. I'm just not sure what it is. If you can figure out what it is, make sure to put that in the comments, because that will help me greatly, because I am an insufferable man who cannot figure things out for himself. Anyway, whoever just said that, moving on. Let's start by looking at that quiver, which is just a nice little piece that slides on. It's got this little frosted piece on the top there. It's got 6 arrows, 3 silver, and 3 with these translucent purple, as if it is a just random transformer with translucent purple. The shoulder plate on this side, but not on this side. It's a very asymmetrical design, but I don't mind that. This is probably one of Kate Bishop's best designs. Her comic designs aren't that great, and I've never really been a big fan of Kate Bishop overall, so this is probably the best version of Kate Bishop to date. And she hasn't really been around too long. You can see the Hawkeye logo there. Nice texturing here. No, that is not me feeling her up. I'm just trying to show you the texturing. Now I look like a creep. This arm, the drawing arm, has all the extra stuff on it here, whereas this arm just has the Hawkeye logo in a nice magenta purple. Really makes me wish I had a Hawkeye. You can see the belt here. Here's the, I don't know what this would be called, with all the arrows on it. That one looks like a salt shaker. Salt shaker. Bringing it around, you can see she is not as caked up as Peacemaker. Which is a weird sentence to say. The gloves look pretty cool. It's got that nice black down the middle, on both sides actually. It's kind of similar to the Civil War Hawkeye with the drawing fingers. You can see that the drawing fingers are also covered, as opposed to the regular ones, which are not. She's got a some sort of bag on this side here. The legs have some nice texturing on them there, all the way down. Split cut boot, baby. That look pretty cool. You see they're slightly unzipped on both sides, which is a nice little detail, which I'm quite happy with. Bringing her back up. What can I say? Kate Bishop. I'm not the Hawkeye fan. The other person in my life is. So if they're happy with it, then I'm good. And that's, the best I can do. So let's bring out the one Hawkeye who's probably closest to the one we could get here and see how they look together, because they're probably going to end up getting posed together anyway. So let's bring them out right now. So here she is next to the Civil War Hawkeye here. And you can see, like I said, this is the best it's going to get. Civil War Hawkeye is the closest thing to a classic-ish Hawkeye outfit with the purple, which I think is the first time he actually wore purple. Before that, it was more of like a magenta-ish or red, which is kind of weird. But this is the closest you're going to get to the Hawkeye series Hawkeye, which is a shame. Because despite his outfit being kind of casual, that's how Hawkeye is. Hawkeye's a casual man. He wears t-shirts all the time. Not always tactical gear like this one. But yes, this is what the two look like together. And I mean, for the most part, I'm content. I'm good. I'll live with it. I have no choice but to live with it. Let me know who you'll be posing Kate with, since she's the only one of the Young Avengers as well right now that is even available to buy, since Young Avengers, Miss Marvel isn't a thing that they're selling. Or the other one, what's her name? America Chavez, or anybody else that would be Young Avengers, blah, blah, blah. Ant-Man, young Cassie Lang. She's the only Young Avenger they've released. So who are you going to be posing with? Hawkeye, by yourself, in some sort of weird conglomerate group, corporate entity? These are the things they have to figure out. Anyway, moving on. Let's see how well she poses. So I did try to take the quiver off for this, but I don't know if it comes off. So with her hair piece, it doesn't go around all the way because the quiver gets in the way, but you can take it off and create a life-ending 360 degrees. We'll put that back on later. Arm goes up that far on that side, up that far that side. More than 90 degrees, which is quite impressive for a female in Hot Toys perspective. Pretty decent front and back. Look at that. This is a flexible ass figure. Not much of a spread. Leg goes up that far. Leg goes back that far. Bend about that much. And ankle pivot. So upper half does some real work here. Lower half, not so much. So with that, let's try to do a little shimmy to the end of the video, shall we? So all in all, a half decent figure from Hawkeye, technically from Hawkeye, a half decent figure from Hot Toys that comes together pretty nicely, missing a few things here or there, like her partner and, you know, the head sculpt being a little bit more accurate. But it's stuff I can live with, and it looks pretty good. Definitely looks much better in a dynamic pose like this, which I believe she can hold a little better because her outfit is more fabric-y, so it can bend and hold the pose for much longer than, say, Peacemaker, whose arms are made of fake skin. Let me know if you picked up Kate here, or if you plan on picking up Kate here, because she is pretty cool. She's a pretty cool guy, pretty good girl. Girls, you go, gross. So let me know if you plan on picking her up, or if you already do have her. Let me know as well. Let me know how you felt about the Hawkeye series as well. You know, I like talking. Talk to me. How is everything at home? You know, wife. How's the wife? How are the kids? Oh, she left, huh? Dude, that's sorry to hear, bro. But you know, makes up for that is buying some Hot Toys. That's what I did. So, if you like the video, please feel free to subscribe, because then you can see more of my amazing videos that I make for you guys. And if you do subscribe, make sure to like it. Make sure to have your friends like it. Make sure to tell your banker to like it. Make sure to get as many people as you possibly can to like the video, so more people can subscribe. Because remember, like I said, if we hit 1,000 subscribers, we're all going to rob a bank together. Those are the rules. I'm sticking to it. And with that out of the way, I've been me, and you've been you. BB9E is in the light box too. I will see you next time I review probably more Hot Toys, judging by my schedule. I will see you then.